All right, I've always loved this tune. This is Bennie and the Jets by Elton John. We're going to start out. He hits one single F major 7 chord, and he waits a little while. So that's 3, 2, 1 open for F major 7. Now we're going to get into a G major 7, 5, 4, 3, and 2. So it's the same shape as that, but we don't have the open string, so we have to play them all. Now you could do this like this if you want. 5 with 7, 7, 7. Or you could go simple and just hit a regular G. Up to you, but it's got that nice sound to it. So when we hit the F major 7, we wait a little bit, and then we're going to go. Okay, so that was 6 hits on the G major 7, and then a little riff. 12, 10, 7, 8. Okay, so let's try that. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then let's get down to our riff here. We got 12, 10, 7, 8. Let's try that. 3, 4. Try that one more time. 3, 4. 12, 10, 7, 8. And then we're going to jump right back to an F major 7. Let's pick up right there. 3, 4. And I'm kind of stopping each chord. We're going to do 8 of these. That was our intro. So now we're into an A minor chord. 7, 5, 5, 5. We're going to hit that twice. Kind of let these ring out. And then we're going to bring the pinky in here on the 2nd string, 7th fret. So it's 7, 5, 7, 5. That makes a D7 chord. So it's kind of easy to go from one to the other, just bringing the pinky in if you can get used to that. So here we go. A minor, D7. Now we're going regular G. Now we have a G augmented, so we got to put our pinky up here in the 6th. We get 6, 4, 3. So verse again. 3, 4. D7, G, G augmented, bring up the bass. A minor. We're going to do the 7s for D, regular D, and then you could do your E minor here, 9, 9, 8, 7, or you could do your E minor down here, 2, 0, 0, 0. So let's say we're doing it down here. It'd be 4 of these, full measure. Now 2 A minors, and you could do your B minor up here, 9, 7, 7, 7, or you could do it over here, 4, 4, 3, 2. So it's A minor to B minor, 3, 4. I'm going to do it over here. And then we have a C, 2, 0, 1, 0, which you could do your 5s as well. So we have a full bar of that C. And then we're into the chorus. So let's look at the verse again. We got 3, 4. Okay, then our chorus, we're going back to that G major 7 chord. A minor. C. G major 7 again. A minor. And then we got C to D. This is the electric boots, mohair suit part. So we got C, 2 beats, D, 2 beats, full measure, E minor. Put some little strums in there for a while. 2 C's. So we have Bennie. We have this B flat chord, 3, 3, 3. You could go all the way up and do all the 3s if you want, but it's like 2 C's. Bennie and the Jets. And we got the G major 7, like the intro, 6 hits, melody. Back to F major 7. We do 8 of those. And that's the whole chorus. So we're back to a verse. So let's go through the next verse. We go 3, 4, A minor, D7, G, raise up that bass, A minor, D, full measure, E minor, A minor, B minor, full measure, C, going in the chorus, A minor, C, major 7 again, A minor, C to D, E minor, C, and then that B flat. The Bennie and the Jets. Chorus again. This is kind of like the outer part of the chorus that's like the intro. The little riff melody here. So I figured out the piano solo for baritone ukulele, so I'll take it real slow. It's like... Okay, so that's a piano solo, Elton John piano solo for baritone ukulele. We've got 2 on the G string, 1, 3 on the B string there. Now we have a double hammer on 3, 4, 5 to 3 in the little one. And then we have a quick hammer, 3 to 5 back to 3, and then we have a 5 to 7 slide and then to the 10. So it's... Now here we have a 5, 6, 7 to 6. 3, 0, 3 down here. So that one's a 0, 2, 3, 4 back to open on the G string. So it's... And then we go 2, 3, 4. Little open. 3 on the second back. So it's... So all together we have... Now we're going to do this double hammer on the second again. So we have double hammer 3, 4, 5 to the 3, and then 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, and then we're going to go 7, 10, 12, and then a quick 6 to 7 slide, and then we do it again. So we have 3 to 5 right there, and then we're going to come up top. We're going to wait a second on this first beat. We're going to go rest. So what that is 11, 12 on the E, rest, and then 12, 11, 12 on the B, 12 on the G to the 8 on the G. So it's rest. And then you just go open, open, open. Then we have a quick 11 to 12 on the B, 10, 12, 10 on the E, and then we rest at the first beat again. We go rest. So we have 4 hammer-ons, 11 to 12. Rest. Go to the 10 here, and then slide into the 12. 10, 12, 10. And do a trill on that 10, 12 right there. Okay, so the whole solo one more time is... Then we're going to go back into the chorus. Experiment around with the chords, drums, and stuff. Basically, if you just keep those for those certain amount of beats, you're pretty straight. And he mixes up his piano a whole lot. The timing on it and stuff. I didn't want to go all into that. Just take it kind of simple, right? Okay, then we're gonna have this G major 7, and it's gonna keep repeating the whole song, but it won't have that high melody. It'll just be these 2 chords, 8 times each. Keep repeating that. Now there's a synth part that I figured out too for this. So we got okay, so it's kind of tricky, but it's 11 to 12 on the G, 12, 15, 12 on the B, so it's now the next one adds a couple notes. A little 14 back to 15 there, so it's then this next one goes 17, 14, and then pull off on those 17, 15, 17. And then you go 16 on the G, 15 and back, so and then we end with, so that was 15 on the second, 16, 14, 17, 15 on the D string. So it's okay, and then there's a second synth line that answers that. So the first one goes, so this one is the answer. We got 4, 5 on the D string, 4, 7, 4. Play it however you want there. Then the second one goes 7 to 7 there. The next one goes little 5 to 7, and then we get into the fast riff. So we got 5, 7, 5, 7 on the G, back to the 5. So 4, 7, 4, and then the last part 7, 4, 7, 5, 3. Okay, so the whole thing is. Okay, I'll do that one more time slow. So. And then there's a little answer. That's 8, 8, and 5 going down the strings. And then reverse it, 5, 8, 8, and then do them faster. So I'll try to do the answers back and forth. We got. They kind of pick up at the same time with the fast riff, so it's. Okay, Bennie and the Jets, great tune, Elton John. 2 pages of tabs on this. We'll talk to y'all soon.